Hello, hello, and welcome to another Chat in Color on this beautiful Friday. So today we're going to work on our three mermaids here. We did their skin tones on Wednesday, so if you haven't seen that video, go back and do that one. So we did the three skin tones of the girls, and then off camera I have gone ahead and put in a background. I used watercolors. You could put in whatever kind of background you like. I will do a video later on different medias that you can use for a background. Just for some ideas, you can use your pencils, you can use markers, acrylic paint, watercolor paint, pastels. So there's lots of ideas and there's lots of that you can use. So go ahead and put your own background in this picture, and we will work on their hair today. We'll start there and see how far we get. So we're going to start with this, our lady over here, and we're going to do a blue-black hair, I think. So I've gone ahead and pulled a few pencils to do her in, and we've pulled, first of all, I guess I should tell you what pencils I'm using. I'm using Prismacolor Premier pencils. I like to use Luminance for hair, but they're a very expensive pencil, and since we did their skin tone in Prismacolors, I want to stick with the Prismacolors to finish this picture. I like the Luminance because they keep a point better, but they mix really well with the Prismacolors. You can order them as a single pencil and just get colors that you want or that you think you'd use a lot off of Jerry's Autorama, but they are about $4 a pencil. So we are going to go with our Prismacolors, which are about $1.29 a pencil, but an excellent pencil. So we just want to try to keep a sharp point when we're using them for hair. We're going to use 1103, which is Caribbean Sea, 1040, which is Electric Blue, Ultramarine 902, and then Black 935. So we'll get those, we will use those on this hair. So we're going to fill in, put a base coat with our Caribbean Sea 1103, and we just want to put in that. So this will be posting the Friday, that's before Mother's Day. So my husband thought he was going to have to work, and he just texted me to let me know that he was going to be off on Mother's Day, and that he thought some breakfast in bed and a nice bath before church would be coming my way that day. So that was really nice of him. Looking forward to it. Do you guys celebrate Mother's Day? What do you guys usually do? My husband never knows what to get me, and I'm rather picky. I like to buy my own stuff, so he makes the money and I spend it. I just ask him. So this year I asked him about what about if I bought a couple shirts and skirts. And so that's what I got for Mother's Day. I was doing my flower pots yesterday, and I was thinking that that was something my dad always did for my mom, was fill her flower pots for Mother's Day. I was thinking about that yesterday while I was filling mine that time of year. Trying to get the yard looking decent. It looks like I got a little watercolor right there, which is fine. But it is making the pencil a little darker when I go over it right there. But it will all blend in a little bit. Okay, so that is a base coat of Caribbean Sea. And then we want to take our next darkest color, which is Electric Blue. We want to keep our pencil sharp. So I'll just run that in the sharpener for a second. Oh my goodness, I just hit my head on the camera. So sorry. I'm going to klutz lately. Smashed my toe up yesterday. Okay, now I'm smashing my head. Alright, let's try again. Are we good in focus? Okay. Electric blue, 1040. And I'm just going to make little strokes with it. Instead of going in circles or back and forth, I'm going to make kind of like little hair strand strokes. And I want to concentrate my color where the shadows would be. So right up against her hair and her this girl's shoulder. I just kind of want to make those strokes. So my pencil is actually lifting at the end of each stroke. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe we should zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore. Hang on, let me see. Okay, there we go. A little more zoomed in. So zoomed in, you're going to see all my mistakes. Okay. Okay, so like I said, you want to do little strokes. Oh. Here comes my kid.
Oh, it's over.
It's over?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Okay, we're better zoomed in. So I'm taking that electric blue 1040 and I'm just making little strokes. You see that kind of lifting up at the end. Oh goodness. Here's my kid. So we just want to concentrate that color where there would be shadows and then lift it up. So that we have some highlights too. Okay. Going along the hairline there, where this hair is in front of this hair. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, and then her roots are going to be darker, so we want to do little cluster roots. Okay, then this hair right here is behind this hair, so we want to make it. Okay, and then this hair here is behind. Okay. And then let's do here. Let's do under here. Here. If you've never done hair before and you want to know, have better practice on where shadows and highlights are, you should get a something that's grayscaled or slightly grayscaled, and then that can help. Let's see if I have something here to show you. This this one, I think, does some pictures. This is Momo Girl, M-O-M-O Girl coloring book. And you see how some of her pictures have some grayscale. And she'll show you that, okay, so dark here, the roots, there's some highlights here. And so if you do something like that, that can help you practice, help you notice where to put those darker areas in the hair and where to put highlights. Or, let's see, that one you can get off an Etsy shop. This is Ladies of Leisure. This is the third book by Zan Von Zed. And you can just get this off of Amazon for a few, it's not very expensive, but it's grayscale. And so that can show you, see how it's darker here and lighter here. Something like that. Be a good one that would just be cheaper off of Amazon. If you want more practice with with hair, it's just a good idea. I'm going to tilt my paper a little bit so I can get a good... So back here is darker, so let's put that in. Here, and then off of her shoulder. And this hair's behind. And this hair is behind. On your shoulder there. Okay, then let's here, these are darker here. Then we'll see how they all come together here. Do darker there, because the hair's clumping together. Here. Here a little bit. Okay. Here. Okay, then let's go over here. And go right here. Right here. Okay, and then up at those roots, kind of flick your pencil so that you're getting darker at the start and lighter at the bottom of your stroke. Okay, so that was our second color. Let's go to our third color, which is Ultramarine 902. And we're going to do the same thing, but we just don't want to flick out quite as far as we did the last color. So You just stay in those shadows, and this is going to deepen it quite a bit. Okay, so this is a cooler blue, so it's going to be closer to purple than green on your color wheel. Okay. Get that in those shadow areas, leaving some highlight areas. It is May 9th today while I'm filming this. And I don't know about you, May just seems like a very busy month of the year. The kids are getting ready to get out of school for the summer. They've got sports they're playing, and I don't know, it just seems busier than other months of the year. Those first couple weeks of summer is hard for me. We have to get on a schedule and be a little difficult. Especially with an autistic son. He likes his schedule, he gets upset when things change, and so, I don't know, maybe May seems busy, just more stressful because I'm anticipating summer. Okay, that side of the hair looks pretty good. Let's just flick a little color, so I'm going a little lighter, just a little bit, flick a little light color in there, and then, okay, that looks pretty good. So let's move over to this side of her hair. Using that same ultramarine, I'm just gonna flick that color into the shadows. Next school year though, my youngest starts preschool, so that will be fun for him. He's excited. I don't know what I'll do. There'll be a couple hours a day where I don't have a kid. So that's gonna be different. Gotta get through the summer first though. Which we'll have fun. We'll go camping and to the cabin and splash pad, and we have a pass to the aquarium, so they like to go there. We usually invite Grandma and Grandpa to go with us there, just that then we know we have enough hands. There's always someone with our autistic son. He's gotten better as he's gotten older, but sometimes he'll still not pay attention and wander off, and it's just good if you got enough people to notice. Not trying to do it by yourself. Plus the aquarium is fun for all ages, right? No, Grandma and Grandpa like to go. I haven't seen any mermaids there though. Just sharks and turtles. My first grader, he likes sharks. I can tell you all about them. So he likes to go. Last time we went, there was a scuba diver in the tank with the sharks, and then he had a microphone so he could talk to the visitors and answer questions if you had questions, and that was pretty cool. I said my first grader liked sharks, and he asked some pretty intelligent questions. That was really good. He was excited. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's put a little right there where that watercolor got on there. Okay, that one almost looks purple on my screen. In person it looks more blue. Let's flick a little right there. Just make sure we have it where we want it. Let's go lightly there, maybe. Yeah. That's good, just wherever you think. It's supposed to be fun. Not too stressful of an activity here. Okay, so the black obviously is our darkest color, and so we want it most concentrated in the shadows again, where it is constantly building. That's the fun with colored pencils, is it? Lots of layers, lots of light layers. You can add quite a bit of dimension with colored pencils. And I like them personally because I can set them down and attend to my kids, and they're not going to dry or be unusable when I come back. So, because I always have to be a mom first. And we all have our responsibilities, things that we have to do. Now I wanted her hair to look black with blue peeking through and blue highlights, so I'm not afraid of this black at all. I'm just... Sometimes we can get timid when we don't want to mess it up. But I'm not being shy about this black. It will all work out. A lot of times if you think you've messed up, if you just keep going, it tends to work itself out. I've noticed that there's like ugly stages in a picture where things just don't look right, and then you start blending or adding other things and just keep going, and it starts to come together. Okay, let's put maybe a little right there. Bring a strand up and move it here. Where I want it there. Okay. And then let's go over to this side and do the same thing. And because I'm doing like flicks, even though the black is dark, that blue is still coming through. So I'm not just covering up everything we just did. That blue was important for the overall feel and the dimensions that we want in her hair. Here. There. Okay, let's go in here. It's going to be darkest where that hair's kind of clumping together right there. We're going to go back in and add some blue again on top of this black, so don't worry too much about it. Okay, now up at her roots. Oh, here comes my kid again. Okay, now that we've put that black down, let's go back in with our Ultramarine 902 and let's just go right back over the top of that black and kind of feather it out a little bit. Make that a real nice blue black. I had to take a break for a few minutes to go take care of my kids, but now they have had their dinner and into bed. So take a few minutes. All right. Kind of feather that in so we don't have too harsh. Okay. Okay, then let's go back to our electric blue 1040 and let's just flick some of that in those. You want to keep a nice sharp point, so if you have to stop and sharpen your pencil. It's about now when the hair kind of really starts to pull together. It starts looking pretty good. Keep working it out. Okay, go down here, our hair. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, then let's go back to our lightest blue. That's the Caribbean Sea. I'm going to run it through the sharpener real quick. Okay, and then we just want to do the same thing, feathering that out, adding some color to those lighter areas, making sure everything looks really nice and blended, and that we still have some highlights and some lowlights. Okay. All right. Oh, that's looking good. I like that. Okay. Okay. All right, looks good. There, we have some dark bluish black hair there. Looks really pretty good. Okay. Look. Good. Okay, now that we've finished our blue-black hair, let's move on to this center girl. And I've picked some colors for her hair. I haven't tried this combo yet, but so we'll see how it turns out. Deco Pink 1014, Henna 1031, Terracotta 944, and Tuscan Red 937. So let's go ahead and put that Deco Pink, put a light layer of it all over her hair. I love how our blue-black turned out. Let's hope this turns out just as good. So this I'm just putting down a layer for us to work on top of. Okay. All right, so far so good. Let's put it down here too. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be her hair or not down there, but we're gonna go ahead and say it is. And then we're gonna say this piece right here belongs to her. And then the rest of that, I think, belongs to this one. Okay. So let's go with Henna 1031 and do the same thing we did over here. So we're just going to start in the shadows and flick it out and build up the color. Doing that flicking motion kind of gives us the texture of hair rather than blending it all out smooth. This hair has a lot of texture. It's not glassy. I'm going to go ahead and turn her a little bit so I can get a good angle. purple. Okay, and then let's get in here. That will be in the shadow. And then let's get a little bit there. And off the page. Sorry. Okay. Here. Here. Okay, and then her roots. Okay, then let's get our next color. Okay, and it is Terracotta 944. I'm just going to do the same thing. Get all this behind here because we know all of it's going to be dark. Okay, and then let's get in those shadows. get those roots. Okay, then let's get right there. Right in here. Where else we see? Let's go in with Tuscan Red, 937. Let's get all those dark. This is our darkest color, so we want to put it in the shadows. Give the hair that dimension. Okay. Alright, let's those corners. Hair gathers and bends. Okay, root to the side. Still doing that flicking motion. And that lets your other colors kind of peek through too. You're not covering them all up. Okay, other side. Okay. Make sure you're turning your paper to where it's comfortable. I try to keep mine pretty straight and in the same spot, but sometimes. Okay. Now we have that darkest color in. Let's work backwards. So let's get that terracotta, the PC 944. Let's flick out from that darkest. It. Those roots. Just flicking out, building that color. Okay. Looking good. Let's go in with that henna now. 1031. Look it in. Okay. Okay, and then let's go in with our Deco Pink, the 1014, and let's fill in that color, kind of give it a little bit of a blend, but not too much. Still creating that hair texture. By connecting the colors. Let's go up this side. Okay, I like that. That's kind of fun with the little pink highlights. Yeah. Okay. She looks good. Alright, I pulled some colors for our third girl here. We have Lilac 956, Dahlia Purple 1009, Dark Purple 931, and Sepia 948. So just like before, we just go in with a base color all over, which we're going to do Lilac 956. That's a pretty color. Okay. Purple. Lilac. I have a lilac bush in my front yard. I planted it a few years ago and it hasn't grown or done anything for all those years. Like 3 or something. And so I was telling my husband that we should just pull it out and put something else in. And all of a sudden it started to grow and now it has beautiful flowers on it. It looks great. I was like, okay. Apparently it just needed to be threatened. So we're keeping it for a while. We'll see how it goes. Get this color down. All right. Okay, just a nice base coat, something to work over the top of. Now let's go in with our Dahlia Purple 1009. And let's start putting in those shadows and dark. Oh, he is gonna break. Let me sharpen him. Okay, let's see how he does. Feels better. Okay. I need to go through my pencils and see what I need to buy, which ones I'm running low on. Put in a order. I haven't put in an order for, I don't know, a couple months, and I keep getting Jerry's Adorama keeps sending me coupons, like they know that it's been a while. I must be running low on something. Okay, let's flick in some dark there. Keep my hand out of the way and do this. Okay. And let's put a little right there since it's so close to that other one's arm. Okay. There. Alright, and then let's get up in these roots. I have to the way I want to hold my pencil puts too much shadow. Okay, and then over here, page there. Okay. Right in by her face. Okay, then let's see. Let's put some right here. Here. And, okay. All right, looking good. Then let's go with the dark purple, 931. I'm gonna turn her just a little bit, guys. Okay, just help a little bit. My hand's getting a little tired. Okay, there we go. Flick it in there. Okay. In here. There. Okay, and along here. All right, getting all these shadows back here. Okay, looking good. Anywhere else we think we need? I think it looks good for a minute. Okay, then let's go in with our sepia. Get those shadows here. Oh. Kind of brown it up a little bit so they're not quite so bright. I'm kind of putting it right over the top of all the purple and even flicking it down a little lower. We'll go over with the purples again, so it's okay, but I think I just kind of want to brown it up a little bit. It's looking a little bright, which is fine. You could leave it bright if you want to. Okay, then let's go over to this side. Well, I guess we didn't get too up here first. Let's do it here first. Okay, so we're just using that Sepia 948, and we're just going over the purple. And I'm just wanting to brown it up a little bit so it's not so bright. I'm just flicking it right over that purple we've done, and we're going to go over it again, so don't worry if you feel like you've put too much brown or you've gone too far with it. So we're going to go over it again. Okay, and down here, I try to watch my screen and my camera so that I'm recording everything, but every once in a while I'll zone out into my coloring and it'll stop recording on me, so hopefully it didn't miss too much. Look it in there. This is kind of a mess of hair down at the bottom, so I'm not being too clean or neat about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flick a little brown color into this. Not, it's going to be pretty bright. Just kind of messily. Over here too. Okay. Okay, time to work backwards now. So let's find that dark purple, 931. And we're gonna lightly flick some of that back in there. I don't want too much, I think. Just a little bit. Okay. And this side. Flick it in. And building in that color. Okay. Put some in that bend so that this bend and this one are a little lighter. Okay, then let's go in with the Dahlia Purple, 1009, same thing. Here. Okay, and then to our Lilac 956, and here we're going to, I'm going to turn my page again, go over everything, blend it a little bit, still not too much, we don't want to lose all the hair texture. Have you ever had purple hair? I have never done all over purple hair, but I have had some purple in my hair. Just so that it wasn't noticeably purple unless you were in the right lighting. Be fun though. Get in where we wanted highlights. Okay. I'm trying to clean this up a little bit down here. Pretty good. Let's go around this curve here. Okay, that's not bad. I kind of like it. It's a little more purple than I was originally thinking. Here's that sepia. Just gonna darken a few spots, but I think I like it. Yeah, sometimes they don't turn out the way you were thinking, but that doesn't mean it's not good or that it's messed up. It just means it's different. Right here in the front, I just feel like it's a little stark. Let's see. Yeah. It's a little better. I like that better. Okay. So here they are. I think they turned out really nice. I think their hair looks really good. Their skin looks really good. And I think that's where we're going to stop tonight. And yeah, maybe we'll finish this another time, or maybe I'll finish it and post it on Instagram. So if you want to check that out, everything's in the description down below. And I will see you next time, and have a nice relaxing evening and enjoy some coloring. Alright, see ya. Bye.